for the internships at San Diego State University. This will be led by Nodar Surgaladze, who's the head of tertiary education in the ministry. And he'll give an overview, and then we'll answer questions and discuss any application procedures. We're looking forward to your applications. I think it's going to be a great chance to work together between faculty at San Diego State, graduate students in Georgia, and faculty in Georgia. So with that, Dr. Surgaladze, would you like to take over? Or Halil, did you have anything to say?
No, I just wanted to reiterate that I'm here. SDSU Georgia office is closed, but we are here. And we are here to support in any way we can. So if you have any questions about applications, besides writing to Dr. Rochelle or some PhD advisor in San Diego, feel free to contact us. Anna Tonikiani is the coordinator for the project, and you can also direct questions to me if you have any. Wish you good luck, and thanks for joining.
Great. Thank you, Halil. Nodar?
Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Georgia participants, I see the similar faces from the different universities, from Technical University, from Tbilisi State University, from Ilia State University. And this is very important that we see the representatives of the other universities here. Let me share this screen, my screen. Okay. I need to give you a little bit background information about project. San Diego State University, California office was awarded by U.S. Embassy Federal Award to support the STEM research and graduate education in Georgia. All of you know that SDSU Georgia runs the bachelor programs only in Georgia. And this is kind of continuation of the process, and also to support the strengthening of capacity in Georgian public universities and other universities. And this is why Dr. Rochelle, together with Dr. Guven, submitted this proposal, which has mainly the two goals. One is the capacity enhancement of Georgian scholars, and another one to increase interaction between Georgian and American academics and researchers and mentors, and of course the Georgian scholars. The implementation tool for the first aim is to conduct a series of short courses held in Georgia and taught by SDSU and Georgian faculties and other representatives. So far, we conducted 3 mini-series in October, in December, and in February. Now in April, I think it's the 7th of April, if I'm not mistaken, there is another one in pipeline. And what we provide to audience is how to write the articles, what are the education system in Georgia, what is the scientific ethics, how to use the digital libraries, and all. Those are all topics what should be very interesting for the Georgian doctorate level student, and this is very successful process. Another topic, and this is the topic of our today's presentation, is to increase the interaction between Georgian and American academics and researchers. When we designed this project, we thought that internship of Georgian graduate students in United States is the idea, and this is the right implementation tool to allow Georgian PhD students for the universities, from partner universities, as well as from non-partner SDSU Georgia program students, to spend some time in United States and master in scientific tools and methods. And this will be a very good idea. Project developed, shaped as an important project, and as I already mentioned, it got funding from the U.S. Embassy in Georgia. Who are the beneficiaries in the project? I just outlined the 2 set of the beneficiaries. The direct beneficiaries of this partnership are Georgian young academic researchers, PhD students, and indirect beneficiaries will be Georgian host universities and also their labs and everyone, all the academic elites in Georgia. And what are the, I would like to little bit stress more about what are the benefits for the Georgian participants. So all of you who will take opportunity and will participate in this project will identify and develop new contacts, which will promote further collaboration between Georgian and US scientists. You will explore new research opportunities using the facilities of modern and well-equipped California laboratories. You will receive training on modern scientific equipment. You will advance the research activities and increase exposure and visibility in the international research community. You will continue research collaboration with newly established US partners, and you will strengthen the quantitative and qualitative research skills. You develop academic writing skills and many other aspects which are very well outlined in the text that is published in all universities' web pages. So those are exactly the benefits that I was just describing. Another question, very important one, and I see this question in public or private communication, what is the duration of internship in California? Under the programs, Georgia PhD students, I need to underline that existing PhD students at universities will be given opportunity for an initial visit of 3 months at San Diego State University, phase 1. There is a provision for extension for another 3 months based on research performance at San Diego State University. I need all of you to pay attention to this phrase, based on the research performance. And in addition, on top of our funding, outside of our funding, it is made possible to stay at SDSU to be extended beyond 6 months if Georgian candidate is selected by SDSU mentor to work on a mutually agreed research topic, which will be funded by SDSU mentor at SDSU main campus. This funding won't come from our project, but it's possible to come from SDSU California lab budget. So maximum duration of this program is expected to be from 3 to 12 months, but for the project duration, it's a little bit different, goes until for 24 months. Question that we expect to receive is who can apply? As I say, the applicant must be Georgian citizen currently residing in Georgia, and applicant must have official status as a PhD student at the Georgian University. For other, it's not possible to apply for bachelor students or master students. Potential applicants should have the PhD student status at partner universities. And it's worth it to mention, there is 18 seating spots for participants. Here I provide what are the eligibility requirements, and I need to underline one topic, that research proposed by applicant should be a topic in STEM field. During the third mini-series courses, SDSU California campus provided 19 different PhD programs in STEM and some interdisciplinary research where the Georgian students can directly contact them and see and apply. So another eligibility requirement is that applicant, and this is very important, must have a professional working knowledge of English both written and spoken. An applicant must be able to travel to the United States and stay continuously to conduct research at least for 3 months, but in case of possible extension up to 12 months. This is the mandatory requirement. And they need to be ready for that from the September 1st, 2021 till October 30, 2022. And the eligibility requirement is that they need to have a mentor at SDSU willing to supervise the candidates' research and studies at SDSU. And it's worthy to mention that only selected candidates, not the family members, are supported by the programs. So here are the 2 links where you can find all of these series of lectures, all of the presentation of SDSU California doctoral programs, and very detailed description of each program. As I told, I recognized many faces who participated earlier in that meeting, and you know what programs I'm mentioning in my presentation. For those who did not take a participation, please check this. Please check this link, and you will see a recording files and see all the programs. So what are the fields available? Those are these 14 programs. Those are the math and science education, computer sciences, and mechanical and aerospace engineering, electrical engineering and computer engineering, structural engineering, biomedical engineering courses, programs and cell and molecular biology, ecology, geography, geophysics, public health, and many other interdisciplinary subjects and topics where you have a chance to directly contact those professors. Emails are provided here, and you must CC Dr. Oshel in your communication. All of the professors are notified, and they are waiting for your emails for the possibility of future collaboration and internship. There are application process outlined in our announcement. There are a list of documents that are required to submit. One is the letter of intent, where you describe your proposed research. It calls the Form A. There is one of the important topics is that you need to have your diplomas and official transcripts from university, starting from the bachelor, master, and PhD level. All of them should have the Georgian apostille, because it might need it later. If in SDSU, you will be asked, or you'll be offered to stay for additional 3 to 6 months. But all this information is requested to be submitted by April 19th. Of course, CV, publication, list of publication, information of prior professional visits abroad are required to say. And very important thing, I think, 2 signed letters of references. One, presumably from the SDSU professors, SDSU Georgia professors. Another from your mentor should be provided. And of course, you need to write a project narrative, research rationale, research plan, research milestone, and references to justify why your internship is important, what you get out of it, how this will benefit the interaction between San Diego State University lab and your own Georgian lab. And here is very important information about the application review process. And this selection of candidates, selection of these 18 candidates will be on competitive base depending on the number of proposals. Each proposals will be screened first for eligibility and competence upon receipt. You need to submit all documentation as a one package. There is no possibility to resubmit or submit something later on. Everything should be submitted as a one package. All applicants who will pass the screening, eligibility screening, will be interviewed by the selection committee comprised of SDSU and Georgian faculty to SDSU Georgian faculty to access the applicant's English language proficiency, and it's very important stuff. When all external written reviews has been received, panel of scientists will be convened to consider all application and external reviews and make the rank application. The final result will be merit-based ranking list from 1 to whatever number the application is submitted. So selection committee made by SDSU, as I said, will rank all the proposals. And of course, all of these committee members are world-class experts, scientists. They have very high scientific research backgrounds and strong citation records. And very important thing is that most of them are involved and had made multiple trips to Georgia and been in multiple planning sessions at TSU, GTU, and ISU. So today is the March 19, and we announce the question and answers series. You are welcome to submit the questions now here in written form or through the email provided in the communication, only after information session is over. All of the questions with the answers will be published in the web page. It will be opened and accessible for everyone. And as I already mentioned, changes after submissions are not permitted, and no modifications can be made to any proposals or by any applicant request. So this is very serious, and please pay attention on that. So is there any additional requirements from Georgian students? So all applicants will be required to obtain US visas within 3 months of receiving the award. If the applicant by some reason cannot obtain a visa within the 3 months, grant will be terminated. In such case, award will be offered to the next top ranking applicants in a pool of the other candidates. So I already saw the question where the application can be submitted. This is the web page where you can submit all of this package of all of your application, and deadline for submitting application is exactly a month from today, April 19. So, and I must read this COVID disclaimer that this call is based on the best information available on the likely situation of pandemic in fall 2021, and it's subject possible new restriction. So this was all of my presentation, and now I would like to ask Dr. Oshel to top up my speech with some other important information if you would like to add. And mainly, I would like to ask Dr. Oshel to speak about labs and the colleagues at the SDSU who are ready to have the interns from the Georgian University. Thank you.
Thanks, Nodar, for that presentation. I don't have too much to add. The SDSU faculty and programs are very excited to host Georgian students at San Diego State. There have been strong expressions of interest from all of the programs, and you have the links to the programs that made presentations, and they can be your contact points to faculty in those areas. In particular, the area of ecology and global change is welcoming applicants, looking forward to students. Engineering has expressed strong interest. Geography, which deals largely with remote sensing and watershed science, but all of the programs have a strong interest. I think that there's a couple of, if you don't have a faculty in mind at San Diego State, I think the best thing to do is to go through the name listed that Nodar just provided, and or look for that doctoral program on the web and the list of faculty, look at the faculty, and you can contact the faculty directly. As Dr. Sergaletsi mentioned, it'd be good if you copied me so on your correspondence so I can track it and help out if necessary. If you get stuck on making faculty connections or you don't quite know where to go, I'm happy, you can email me directly. I'm happy to answer any questions and reach out to faculty. The San Diego State is looking forward to your applications and to supporting a number of you next year at San Diego State. As Dr. Sergaletsi mentioned, this is sort of a sliding period. So the initial appointments will be for 3 months. I expect that students that are making good progress and their research is going well, and their major professor in Georgia and their mentor at San Diego State agree that extensions to 6 months will be possible and funded. The provision, as Dr. Sergaletsi mentioned, is for the state to be up to 24 months. That extra 18 months would be funded by the research projects of the mentor at San Diego State. And we're looking forward to a number of you staying on for that full period. I don't think I have anything else to add, but I will help answer any questions, and maybe I can turn it back to you, Dr. Sergaletsi, to look at the questions that have been submitted, and maybe we can address those now while everybody's online.
Thank you. I would like to ask participants to submit the questions on email or here, because others who did not have a chance to watch us tonight have an opportunity to also see the questions and answer session. All of the questions will be answered and will be published publicly. So all of you will have a chance to look or other questions as well. When we had the similar process for other programs, we experienced to receive many of the same questions with some kind of semantics. So we will filter them and answer, but we will, categorize them and answer. One of the most important thing for my point is that all of the participants, all of the proposal participants need to contact directly the SDSU professors, introduce themselves, explain the research, what they are planning to do in Georgia as well, and also what part of their research they think they want to conduct in San Diego. And they need to justify that in their rationale. In their rationale, they need to answer the questions and provide this information, why it's important, what exactly they are planning to do, and also the timeline as well. And this is very important information for evaluation. So once at the second stage, after the interview, all of the selected candidates will be asked to provide the communication proof, the letter for the San Diego professors that they will accept that in case of selection. This will come later on, but I also need you to pay attention that all of this information is on the website. Please go on this website, because from some questions here provided, I have a feeling that you did not read the proposal completely and only read this announcement, or only read the email that was forwarded to you by the university administration. Please go online, check the program, and you'll see all of the interesting information over there. Halil, would you like to add something, please?
Our role in Georgia is to provide facilitation for our partner universities as well as others. So basically, SDSU Georgia, as you all know, is here as part of the compact between Millennium Challenge Corporation and the government of Georgia. So that compact doesn't include research mission per se under SDSU Georgia's scope, but as a campus of San Diego State University main campus, we're here to provide conduit services, support for any kind of programs that you would like to work with in the main campus. And if you have additional ideas, if you have any questions or any ideas about how you can establish maybe some collaboration outside of this particular embassy project, we're ready to also provide facilitation for those as well. So we're flexible, we're here. As soon as pandemic finishes, we can also meet face to face, we can meet in the office. So feel free to make full use of this opportunity to further research in Georgia. So we're hoping that your PhD studies combined with the students that graduate from San Diego State University, Georgia, doing PhD in San Diego now, together, you'll be able to bring a chunk of good research from United States, from San Diego, to be jointly done here. So objective is to increase the research activity in Georgia, and San Diego State University can provide a lot of help on this. We are here, and my final word is that make use of our presence here to the full extent possible. Good luck to all of you.
I would like to take this opportunity and publicly and officially thank Dr. Rochelle for his tremendous support and his initiation of this project. He is the person who invented this project, and with help of SDSU Georgia here, Dr. Guven, this made possible. It was my dream for many years to give the opportunity for the Georgian scholars to spend 3, 6, or 12 months in US leading universities, to be acquainted with the modern technologies, cutting edge technologies, to be mentored by the American professors, to have an opportunity to conduct a piece of their PhD work in San Diego. And this is exactly the case when I can say that my dream came true, and I would like to thank Dr. Rochelle and all San Diego staff who are ready to support that.
Thank you for saying that, Nodar, and for your tremendous support of this program. I think we're off to a good start, and I'm looking forward to the development of this program and to other ones we've discussed, including increasing the number of Georgian students that are doing doctoral degrees matriculated at San Diego State University. And we'll talk more about those opportunities later, but we're certainly looking forward to that as well. But yeah, thank you for your efforts and help on this. It's greatly appreciated.
It's also worthy to mention the San Diego State University, Georgia, through the their FADEPA meetings, and we just finished one of the meetings. Hallel. SDSU Georgia sent to San Diego, California, over 100 Georgian professionals, lecturers, professors, and they took not the same, but very similar trainings in San Diego. And most of them are your scientific mentors or PIs. And of course, San Diego University, Georgia professors here are very open and ready to give you some consultations related San Diego's related project. They are familiar with the goals of the project, and they are also familiar with the research undergoing in San Diego. I may ask Dr. Kotsiridze from GTU or Dr. Abzianidze or others to say a few words. Dr. Irina?
Okay. I think that really it is a very great chance for our Georgian young researchers to have possibility to be involved in the scientific research in the United States. And I think that it will be a new experience for them. It will be like new ideas, new ways for improve their research in the United States. So I think that many of our PhD students will be apply for this project. And many thanks for our Dr. Rochelle, for Dr. Givend to give them this chance to improve their research. I think that it will be a very great idea to help young Georgian researchers to make some of the part of their research in the United States, because they are new techniques, new technologies, and so I think that it will be very important, not only for our young PhD students, but also for us, because when they come back to the Georgia, they will be like make the implementation of their new experience. So I think it's very good.
I need to take one more chance, because when I read this question, so please be aware that all STEM disciplines are eligible, but you need to go first and check the SDSU webpage, all of this mini-series information, to find the research and labs very similar of your own here, to be able to conduct the same researchers or similar in US. Physics, informatics, everything is eligible. Even interdisciplinary research is eligible. I mean, the students are eligible to participate in this program. So, and I advise you again to go on that SDSU webpage, watch again all of the recorded session, mini-series 3, and after that, contact the SDSU professors, and of course, CC Dr. Rochelle in your communication later on. Thank you. I think we are expecting questions, and these answers of your questions will be provided by end of this month. And again, deadline for the submission is the April 19th. So if there is no more question or request, I think we can finish this information day and share the all informations, including the presentation, to the audience. Walt, would you like to?
Thank you very much. Yeah, we will answer all the questions that were posted here and the ones emailed to the email address given. So as Dr. Surgaletsi said, everybody can see the responses. And as Dr. Sergaletsi said, all of the STEM fields are available, including physics. And our web pages are pretty good, and you should be able to drill down to individual faculty and contact them as was suggested. Ultimately, no student will be accepted into this program that doesn't have an SDSU mentor who is available and agrees to mentor them. So it's extremely important that you have made a good connection with a San Diego State University mentor, and that person is looking forward to working with you on a mutual research program. The other thing I would add is that the ideal situation, in at least my mind, would be where your major professor in Georgia, your mentor at San Diego State, and you work jointly on a research project that results in a publication that's co-authored by the three of you, and that leads on to a continuing research collaboration between Georgia and San Diego State. So that would be sort of the, not all projects will reach that, but that's the ideal situation in at least my mind. So I don't have anything else to add except to encourage you to apply, to read the instructions, and your letters of reference will be extremely important, and your support from your proposed San Diego State University mentor will be very important. I think that's all I have to say. Thank you, Nodar.
And if I can say one last thing, Nodar, is that I'd like to encourage the participants, our colleagues, to apply. It's not like you're throwing a blind stone in the dark. SDSU Georgia is well known on the main campus. So Georgian colleagues that have been there, as well as SDSU Georgia students, made a very good impression with our professors in San Diego. So when you put Georgia on your subject on an email, believe me, you'll get attention. And there is already faculty expecting your emails. I know you may shy away from writing an email, cold email, but believe me, it's not cold. It's already hot. So do apply. If you don't apply, nothing will happen, okay?
Yeah,
so
I will strongly second that.
Yes.
Good point. Georgian students have a very good reputation and faculty on the main campus. And so your letters will be well received.
I think with that we can finish today's meeting, information day. I'd like to thank all of the participants and looking forward to receive their questions to be provided address. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you all for attending.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna and Dr. Guven and Dr. Sergaletsi. We will see. We look forward to your applications. See you.
Okay,
Good night. Good night. Good day.
it's okay.
Thank you. Bye.